everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and I wanted to really kind of just do like an intro video. It's going to be longer than your basic intros, but I wanted to just kind of go through what I have in my cash envelopes and kind of like how my journey's been going, and just to do that before I actually start putting out cash stuffing videos, which I will in a few days, so I'm really excited about that. All of the envelopes that you see here are made by myself. I made them. I love making envelopes. I actually have so many more with so many different patterns that I need to use, but for now, this is just what I'm using. So just kind of I guess, kind of like an introduction. I love long nails. I need to redo these because they are looking a little rough. But I also love rings, and I'm obsessed with rings. I love really funky, small, dainty kind of rings. If you want to know what's going on with my finger, I actually burned my finger at work. It's still kind of fresh and still fairly recent, so I'm just a little self-conscious about it. So I'm just gonna keep a band-aid on it, probably for all of my videos, until I feel confident enough or I feel like it's not as visible as it would be. And this is just a simple paper cut, but yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right in. So these three go actually in my wallet, and this one is for food. I actually just went grocery shopping, so I only have $10 left. This one right here is for home. I have nothing in there. I went shopping for supplies, food, just kind of stuff for the week, and then we treated ourselves on our way back home. So I only have so we have $1, $2, $3 left in fun. And yeah, so if you guys want to know, I actually am in a relationship. I have a daughter, and yeah, I don't know if you guys even want to know that, but so this right here, I'm gonna move these to the side. I'm just gonna let you guys know what I currently have in my envelope, I guess, or stuffed envelopes. So here I have the Agenda 51. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was probably like $20 or $30. I don't really remember. Again, all of these envelopes are made by myself. I'm gonna move it sideways just because it's easier that way. I'm gonna try to see how I can do this. Here we go. So in here I have back to school for my daughter, and this is technically fully funded. I had $500 in here that I saved up, and obviously with virtual learning, we didn't have to get her anything. So there was $500 in here that I had saved up, and I actually loaned this $500 to a family member. So it's technically fully funded, which is why it's in here, but it's not fully funded, if that makes sense. So I always think of it as it being fully funded. Once I get that payment from the family member, it'll go straight into the back to school. So we have birthdays, and my daughter's birthday is coming up next month, and I did buy her some gifts already. So I actually need to write this down because I spent more money, but I have these basic note cards for my trackers. So in the birthday category, I have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47. And this is actually going to be for her cake because all of the supplies and birthday gifts have already been purchased. Let me see if I can move you guys up a little bit. See if that works. Yes, I'm gonna move these here. So then we have Christmas, and I actually, and this happens, with stuff happening, I only have $102. I actually just recently started funding this. I don't know why I started so late in the year, but I did, and so I'm just trying to catch up. I literally started about 2 paychecks ago, so I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1 and 2. So I'm hoping to get this at least at 300 by Christmas, which I think is very doable. So there's that. Now we have clothes, and this would typically be, let me see if I can move you guys and adjust you guys a little bit. Does this work? No. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. Trying to see if I can should just take them out and do it this way. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm actually going to just remove, give me one second. I was struggling, so we were in clothes. So for clothes, hopefully the camera's not moving too much, but for clothes, again, this is typically one that I would be depleted by now, but because of the online learning, I don't have to go, shopping. So I have 130 here. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, and 20, 30. So we're just gonna save this, and then hopefully, I'm thinking that maybe for the spring we'll go kind of do shopping, because we pretty much have winter clothes already. So I'm just gonna pretty much just try to get it as stuffed and fully funded. I want to have $200 in here, but once I hit my goal, I'm probably just gonna keep adding, because clothes is something that we're always buying. So let's see here. Medical. So my goal for medical was $200. I obviously already have the $200, so I'm only adding $5 every paycheck just to give it some love as well. So we have 100, 200, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 220, did I count that right? 100, 200, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is, again, fully funded, but we're only adding $5 every paycheck, because you never know. I feel like my copays are only $25, and we really don't go to the doctor. So this is just kind of for an emergency, or if someone, we need some sort of Tylenol or any kind of like medicine that's not necessarily just doctor, we'll get it from the medical fund. So this one's mine itself, and this is like for my nails, for my hair. I haven't bought makeup just because, the pandemic, but I have $15, so that is correct. I'm kind of checking these for myself too, because honestly, I haven't checked them in a while. I've just been stuffing and using. So there's that. Then my daughter's, her name is Sophia, and she gets quite a bit, actually, or she has quite a bit. So $55, so 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 55. And allowances come out. So she gets $15 every week, and that is for chores, that is for, honestly, anything. But she gets $15 a week, and her allowance comes out of her cash envelope, and the extras is just for stuff that she needs, not wants. So that's kind of how I put it on that. This is another one that I just recently started, and I'm just adding little by little. Obviously, with everything going on in the world, we're not going anywhere anytime soon, but just to have something for when we do. So right now I have $38. So 20, 30, nope. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So these are my sinking funds right here. I don't have much. I'm definitely going to add more in the beginning of the year, but now we're going to go into our expenses. So these are my expenses, and just kind of the adulting version of the not so fun portion of my cash envelope. So this right here is rent, and rent, I do $350 or $325 every paycheck, which typically lands like twice a month. My portion of the rent at the highest it's ever been is $750, so I always aim for $750. So right now I have $675. So we got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, and we should have $75. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. So once my next couple of videos, I will kind of break down my paycheck. Obviously, I do not get as many hours as I have been, you know, lately, and tips haven't been great. So I think I, you know, pretty much am in the same boat as a lot of people in, you know, the world right now with the pandemic. So we're just doing what we can. Obviously, our budget has changed drastically, but we just gotta keep going and doing our best. So for rent is done. We got the $675. The next one is Wi-Fi. Just gonna organize it here. So Wi-Fi, our Wi-Fi bill is $25 or $50 on my portion. So these are all gonna be my like portions of the bills. So 20, 40, 45, 50, and I pay this on the 1st as well. And this is pretty much done for October, but I still keep adding every time I get paid. So I like to be ahead of my bills. So debt. So this is, let's see, I should have $524. I started this a few months ago. This is actually going to be pretty much a one-time lump sum payment on debt. So we've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, and we should have $24. So 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is perfect. And I'm excited because my goal for this was 500 and I'm already surpassed it. So, and I'm just so happy. So there's that. And next is expense rollover. Any money that is left over from food, fun, or home, which lately honestly hasn't been a lot, I throw in here. They're not even organized. So I don't touch this. And then at the end of the month, I end up putting it either into savings or sinking funds, or find a place for it. But for now, I actually don't count it. I just stick it in there. Savings is another one as well. It's actually empty. I've been putting it into my savings account instead of this. So actually this can come out. Now I have taxes, and I recently started doing this. I just, with unemployment and all of these helps that we've gotten from the government, I don't know what my taxes are gonna look like next year. So I'm putting 10% of my paychecks into a tax, and I just started doing this in August. So I'm putting all of 10% of my paychecks goes directly into here, just in case I get hit with something. I don't know, I'm just kind of like paranoid about it, so don't judge me. I actually have 1,000 in the bank as well in my savings that goes to here, but I didn't want to have that much money in here. So I just went ahead and put it into a bank, or into my bank, and once I get to 1,000, I'm going to put that back into the bank as well. So I technically have $1,613, but in my envelope, I only have $613. So let's go ahead and count that. So we got 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. So I am not mad at this envelope. Again, if I'm just being paranoid, all this money is pretty much going to be like a refund for me when tax season comes. So I'm just I don't know. I just have a feeling and I don't want to freak anyone out, but that's just me. Maybe I'm going crazy, but so this right here, this extra is actually from Tips. I used to get really good tips, but with the pandemic and business slowing down, this is tips for my last day of work, which was $15, which was a lot because honestly, I haven't seen $15 in tips in a very long time. So, and then this is extra that I had. So this I just keep in here once about every other week. The week that I don't get paid, I actually, you know, go through this and put them into my sinking funds. So maybe that'll be a video. I just don't know how often I'm going to be able to have enough to put them into my sinking funds. So for now, they're just going to stay in here and just build it. This one's actually one that's fully funded. This is one of my old envelopes that I did with tape. So, you know, crafty myself. I mean, it's not that bad. It's kind of flimsy, but it's actually not that bad. And this is for my retainer. So I have to pay my retainer. I want to say it's in October or December. And it's $120. My retainer is $100, but I wanted to add an extra $20 for taxes. So, I mean, I'm going to show you guys, but I'm not probably going to show you ever again just because it's already fully funded. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So this is fully funded. I leave it in the back of my binder. That way I can just have it, and you know, I really just have it in the back just so that it's like out of sight, out of mind type of situation. So I'm gonna put these back and I'm gonna kind of talk about how I have them organized in my binder. So yeah, just give me 1 second. Now that we're done kind of just explaining everything, so this right here is my sinking funds, and then they're in ABC order. I'm a little OCD about it, just a little. Then I have rent and Wi-Fi. I'm missing a divider here, but then it goes again ABC order for the rest. So, you know, if you guys are interested in following me on my journey, you know, just to really put my dollars where I want them to. I want them to have a space. I want them to be useful. I don't want to waste my money anymore. I feel like I've been doing that for the last few years, and I had like zero in savings. And now since I started this system, since I want to say like the first quarter of the year, I've really noticed a big difference on where I'm putting my money, and it's honestly just been so helpful. So if you guys want to join me, you know, in this journey, then I would love for you guys to subscribe. I don't want to give you guys the whole subscribe, like, comment, because I don't really know what that does. Again, this is my first video, but I will be back for a cash envelope stuffing in a few days when I get paid. And I'm actually really excited because I'll kind of go into a little more detail as to how my budget is. I'm going to give out real numbers. They're probably different than what your numbers are or anybody else you know. Maybe they're the same, but with the pandemic, our budget has changed so much. So we really have to be crucial on what money goes where and making sure that our bills are always paid, because we just don't know. Our jobs, I feel like, are so unsure more than ever right now. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me go before I start rambling about random stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.